Yes, my name is Jalil Mitchell. I'm currently a junior here at Vanderbilt University, majoring in medicine, health, and society and neuroscience. And I'm currently in the laboratory of Dr. Kevin Niswender. It's the Department of Medicine, Division of Diabetes, Endocrinology, and Metabolism. As long as I can remember, I wanted to go into medicine. I feel like since the fourth grade, I did a book report on a really famous surgeon, and I reported it to my class and everything, and I've always been wanting to do some field of medicine. I've been doing that for a while, and I've been interested since then. I've always been interested in like nutrition, and coming to Vanderbilt, we don't have a major, we only have a class. So I did take the class and learn a lot more about, specific hormones that govern like our appetite and our feeding and everything. And I learned more about, diabetes and obesity and how that works inside our bodies. This kind of goes back into terms of like my interest in diabetes, because I have an aunt who has diabetes, so she's been dealing with that, ever since I was born. So seeing that and trying to understand that was interesting to me. So hopefully the goal is to identify, compounds that can become, drugs in the future that, are better than the ones on the market, that can be administered whatever way to people who are affected, by diabetes or obesity, that can regulate, their feeding, that can, improve their quality of life. We are looking for ways to make products, make things that we can give to those who are experiencing difficulty regulating their body, regulating their sugar levels, the amount of sugar that they take in, and hopefully we can improve their lives and make it better. I feel like my biggest breakthrough has been when I did a study regarding beta-arrestin and how it associates with the receptors for one of the ligands that we're interested in. We are interested in something called GLP-1, which is a incretin hormone that binds to the GLP-1 receptor, and then that can lead to a lot of the positive effects that are regulated in terms of feeding, like decreasing appetite. It has antioxidant effects, anti-inflammatory effects. So I found out that different variants of the receptor, which we call the reference. We have a couple ones that have single amino acid substitutions, and we have found that when some of those mutants have protective effects that are different than the reference or like the normal receptor that most people have. So I found out that they associate differently with beta-arrestin, which removes the receptor from the cell surface, and that has led to understanding how these receptors signal, or like how when the ligand binds to the receptor, which is signaling, how that happens differently in these mutant receptors, which can lead to these positive effects. Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the financial opportunities that Vanderbilt gave. I really think that they have supported me in terms of my scholarship. I'm also a resident advisor, so that has helped out a lot as well. So I think that coming to Vanderbilt has been a great choice in terms of setting myself up for the future. My PI, he has an MD, PhD, which inspires me a lot. That's a lot of schooling, but he's done it. He's someone who I've talked to about it as well, and he's always been encouraging. My postdoc, he always is in the lab when I'm in there, making sure if I have any questions that he answers them, making sure that he's just available whenever I need it and supporting me. So I feel like, those kind of resources there have been like very helpful in making sure that, my work is getting done and getting accomplished in the way that we want to see, like in the results. But then also in some of the roles that I've gotten in a little bit later, like in my sophomore year when I was a teaching assistant for developmental psychology, and then now I'm a learning assistant for general chemistry. I really wanted to help support students who might have been in a similar place as me. So I really wanted to like help have an impact on their education, make them know that they're heard and seen and appreciated and valued in their learning communities. Especially, a big lecture hall like Gen Chem can feel daunting for students when they come here. So I feel like hopefully I've helped them realize that.
How far do you plan on going? Could we possibly be talking to the next Dr. Mitchell?
Well, let's hope so. I am interested in getting my MD PhD as well, and working in a lab in the future. So that's hopefully the next goal after I graduate from here.